All right, thank you everyone for joining. This is Kubernetes version 134 release meeting. This is week 10, I believe. Today is 23rd of July. And before we get started, please be aware that this is a Kubernetes community meeting, which falls under the Kubernetes Code of Conduct, which can be summarized to be excellent to each other. So this meeting is recorded and will be publicly posted on YouTube, so please be mindful what you say is being recorded. Okay, let's go through the discussion, open discussion, which I do not see anything specifically here. I do know that there is a retro happening right after this in 1 hour time. Is there any discussion item that we want to touch on now? If not, let's move on to the sub-team updates. Can we have enhancements team to provide updates? Is it FICA?
Yeah, hi Rita. So for the enhancement, the current status is green. Um, the metrics are also mentioned in the docs. By stage, we have alpha for 23, tracked beta 26, and by status, you see 27 are tracked for code freeze, and we still have 45 at risk for code freeze issues out there. And we are still tracking things, so until 25th July, that is code freeze. And we are also continuing to check all the caps, and the code freeze party invite is also sent, and the link is shared on the docs itself. That's mostly it from enhancements update. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Is there any questions for the enhancements team? If not, let's move on to release signal. Do we have Ellie or someone from release signal?
Hey, yes, I'm here. For release signal this week, I think it's short. The current status is green. We early this week has a failing job, but as you can see on the name of the job is a canary, part of some migration, so it wasn't actually a blocker. So the issue was raised and fixed. And the other relevant thing for this week is we sent all the reminders before code freeze, so people it's already aware of the situation and will be monitoring all the 134 tagged issues and PR. So that's all for release signal, unless you have a question.
Great, thank you. Do we have any questions for release signal team? All right, I think that's no. Let's move on to the docs team. And do we have Michelle on the call?
Okay. Hi guys. Sorry. Hey everyone. So the update for this week is that the PR, the release no PR for Alpha 3s have been merged, and we're waiting for beta 0 review. Branching also has been created, and look good to me. Label has been added. We sent it the first reminder to caps last week, and we will follow up this week with them. So that's it from doc. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Do we have any questions for the docs team? And if not, let's move on to the comms. Do we have Alejandro?
Hi, Comsing here. Well, our commit status is currently yellow. For future blocks, we are tracking 19 updating entries. On release highlights, we received submission from 3.6 so far, with the deadline next Tuesday, July 29th. We are doing second round reach outs, as many 6 initially responding with no highlights. For the mid-cycle block, PR is now open, targeting publication this Monday, July 28th. Please review when you can or take a peek. Let us know what you think. At the moment, it's all for ComSim. Let me know if you need any clarification.
Great, thank you very much. Do we have any questions for the comms? If not, let's move on to release branch management. Do we have anyone from release branch management? I suppose there's no updates, which is probably a good sign. Let's move on to the Metro supervisor. I think I saw Fred on the call.
I'm here.
Hi, Fred. Please
Hi,
take it away.
thank you. Just a couple of points. So the first retro part starts after this one at 5 p.m. UTC. So do join with any suggestions and to have a discussion on what happened and what can be improved, etc. Also, the mid-cycle shadow survey that we had, it's closed. It's completely filled by everyone. Thank you very much for your active involvement from all shadows. And that's great. So that's it for me.
I think that's the first time we've ever had the mid-cycle survey completely filled out. So good job.
Thank you. I mean, I think the threat of me throwing stones at people's houses that was mentioned by someone did work. So yes, thank you.
Good job.
Great to hear. All right. Do we have any questions for the EA? All right. If not, let's move on to the release lead, Viom.
Hey everyone. I'll reiterate the updates that most of the sub-teams have given. Code freeze, as you all know, is on 25th. Depending on where you live, it might vary a bit. I have added the exact time. Also, next week, we'll start the Monday and Friday burn down meeting. So if you don't know what that is, right now we only have the release meeting on Wednesday, the APAC and the Americas/EMEA meeting. But now we're going to have 3 release meetings, like on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Monday, APAC, EMEA, Wednesday, APAC, EMEA, and Friday, APAC, EMEA. You don't have to attend all of them, but please do make sure that the meeting notes is filled and your team has added the updates for the particular meeting, because that's important. So just a reminder of that. It would start from the next week, that is week 11. Also, the docs deadline, we are ready for review 29 July, as well as the release highlights deadline. I think this was already covered, and as Fred mentioned, the release retro is right after this. So if you have anything you want to discuss about this release, good, bad, ugly, please add a point or just join the retro. So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Great. Do we have any questions for Viom? All right. If not, SIG scalability. Do we have anyone to talk about it? I see the current status is yellow.
I checked that issue, and based on the comment that Dan has added, it is not related to KK master. It's related to GC problems, and Kubernetes cannot distinguish GC problems from Kubernetes problems. So it's not a release blocker, but still they have added. That's a good thing.
Good to know. Thank you. Do we have any questions, although we don't have the representation from SIG scalability itself? And I think that's no, and it's good to hear that it's not a release blocker. We would probably just track it to see how the status is next week or next time. All right, I think that's all for the sub-team updates. Do we have anything else that we want to discuss before I stop recording? All right, I think that's no. So thank you very much for joining. I'll just shut off the recording. Bye bye, YouTube.